Well, Steve Harper will give us the player's perspective on that. What the heck went on there?
Not good enough first half, that's what went on. You come here with a plan to quieten the home crowd, be in the game, certainly after 30 minutes. And if we score the first goal, we can make it a very tough afternoon for them. And we've got to learn when we come away from home to stop giving teams head start. Even at 1-0, you know, we started passing it around. It's probably our best spell. Back to 1-1, and I think we've got them there. And you could just sense the nervousness creeping into the crowd, and that's when it's important to keep the ball and stay on top. And to concede the second goal, even then, you know, it's not a great goal, but a 2-1 at half time, you think, come on then, you know, we did it last week. But the third goal just before half time is a killer goal. But as I said last week, we knew 2 goals down. If we could ultimately get a second, we could make it tough. But first half wasn't good enough. The manager certainly said his piece at half time, and rightly so. I've been here 10 months now. It's the first time I've seen him do that, and you know, we deserved it as a group of players.
Yeah, defensively as a team, you're all over the shop, weren't you, in that first half?
Yeah,
was there any reason?
No,
because normally you're reliable.
Yeah, we've been pretty solid you know, this season, which has been a real strength of ours. But you know, could we have had a free kick the first goal, but still somebody's unmarked, you know, in the middle of the goal. You can't do that. Second goal, you know, I've touched on the bar. It's a melee, and we head it square straight to their lad. And then the third goal, I've just looked at it. If you pause it, we've got 3 people in the box at V1, and it's very similar to the Fulham goal last week, where one player can get across 3 and score. It can't happen at this level. So, you know, we need to learn lessons quickly.
Norwich, well, are you anxious now? Norwich go to Chelsea tomorrow. In theory, they can still catch you. Are you anxious in any way, shape or form, that you still need a point to be mathematically safe?
I'm not. I'm pleased they go into Chelsea. If they weren't, I mean, I haven't seen the results today, but
well, Fulham and Cardiff have gone.
Yeah. Well, this stage,
Sunderland have won at Manchester United.
It was nice last week to know the 2 of them had gone, and you know, until that third one is mathematically done and dusted, then of course we have to be a little nervous tomorrow. It would have been nice to do it ourselves. We've only got ourselves to blame today, but you know, Norwich have to go to Chelsea and win, and that's going to be a tough ask.
It maybe is the cliched question, but has the FA Cup become a distraction a little bit? Were players' minds on the FA Cup or anything like that?
Well, yeah, not for me, but I can't speak for everybody else. I'd be very surprised if that's the case. You know, we haven't, as a club, got experience of going there, and there's a few players in the squad have vast experience, and maybe if 1 or 2 are looking that way, it's our responsibility to remind them of that, because we've got a very tough game on Tuesday night, and another tough game on Sunday. You know, what the manager does with the team on Sunday, you know, we have to be mathematically safe beforehand, and at this moment in time it's in our hands. We need Chelsea to do us a favour tomorrow, and hopefully they will. Just
one sort of final point on the FA Cup. Alan McGregor is trying to get fit for the FA Cup final. How do you feel about that as the man at the moment who's likely to play in the cup final?
Well, I've tried to trip him up 3 times today already. No, seriously, I mean, Alan, you know, he started doing some handling, and that's the type of character he is. He's a tough character. He's an important member of the squad. What will be, will be. We've got a lot of work to do before then. You know, as a top player, we would want him fit as soon as possible, because he's a great lad and a good goalie, but 2 weeks is a long time in football.
Yeah. Is it good that it's one of the glamour games of the season, the next game up away at Man United, to sort of take your mind off cup or whatever?
Yes, because if we go there like we were first half tonight, today, if we go with that sort of attitude, you can't go to Manchester United and be below par in any way, shape or form. To get a result there, regardless of whether they're in a period of transition or not, you need everybody at it, and it might be a good practice for going into the FA Cup final. You know, we may set up this in a similar sort of manner and use that as a game to take forward into that. But we've got 2 big league games. We want to finish. 17th was the primary aim, and once that is achieved, then we set ourselves another target.